everyone, my name is Rode and I'll show you how to differentiate plantains from bananas, and after that we are going to make a recipe. It's very delicious, made with the green bananas. As you can see, we have here plantains and bananas. It's very common that people don't know the differences between them, but they belong to the same family. As you can see, they look alike a little bit. They are totally different from each other, and actually the flavor is totally different. We call this that you see here, even the green or the yellow, we call them plantains. And this is the banana that we call usually guineo or banana in Spanish, and it's a fruit, okay? So if you have this in your pantry, you might know how to make them, right? But if you want a recipe, or do you want me to show you how to make these plantains, just let me know in the comments below and I will show you many recipes that I have making this too. When the green plantain is ripe, it will look like this one. This is the yellow plantain, is sweet in the inside, but it needs to be cooked, okay? So you cannot eat it raw like this, okay? You cannot eat that because it won't taste good. But you can boil them, you can fry them, you can bake them. They are really, really good. And with these ones, as you can see, when they ripe, they will look like this, like these ones. These are the common bananas that you know already, right? And there are so many recipes that you can do with this, or you can eat it raw. You can eat it with your oats in the morning. You can make milkshakes or smoothies, ice cream. There are many recipes that you can do with your bananas. But did you know that you can make recipes with the green bananas? Yes, and that is what I want to show you in this video. Okay, you guys, so basically with these green bananas that I have here, I really want to show you a recipe that is very popular in Puerto Rico, basically. And it's very tasty, very easy to make. And I know that you will enjoy it, even your children will enjoy it. So what you need is at least 4 or 5 bananas. I have 4 here that I will use. And basically what you need to do is just to take the end parts of your banana, just like this. As you can see, they have a sound. You see? That will tell you that this is a very good banana that you can use for this recipe. They need to be very, very green, not ripe at all, okay? This is pretty much what you need for the first step of this recipe. Okay, so you don't need to peel the skin off these green bananas. We just want to boil them just like this with salt. And for this, I have kosher salt. You can use whichever salt you have at hand, at least 2 tablespoons of salt, and you will keep this just like this. There's a tip for you. When you are doing this, you want to add a little bit of milk, because milk will prevent the bananas to stay gray or dark with a dark color, because these bananas, they will release a kind of a stain or a substance that will make your bananas very dark, but you don't want that. But milk will prevent that from happening. Let them boil at least for 25 minutes or 30 minutes until the banana comes out of the skin. Okay, so meanwhile our bananas are boiling, we are going to prepare these veggies that I have here for what we call escabeche, or is basically veggies, as you can see here, salted with vinegar and oil. It's a pretty easy recipe to do, and I'll show you how to cut these veggies, and then we are going to saute these for the green plantains. once we have our veggies just like this, prepared for the next step, what we need here is to preheat a pan in medium heat, and I am adding here at least 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and this is totally optional. If you don't want to add olive oil, you can use another oil of your preference. Coconut oil is perfect for this recipe, and we are going to preheat this in 390 Fahrenheit. So the first step here is to add the garlic and bay leaves. This is to taste. I have 4 cloves of garlic here. Right away we want to add our veggies. Look at these colors, you guys. They are amazing. In this recipe, I promise it's gonna be one of your favorites. Okay, so now you want to season. I have here 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. Just going to add it just like this. 1 teaspoon of pepper. This is black pepper. You can use cayenne pepper. 1 teaspoon of oregano and 1 teaspoon of parsley. This is dry parsley and oregano. Mix well until everything is well combined. Okay, so the key ingredient for the escabeche or for these salted veggies is half cup of vinegar. I have white vinegar here, and this will kick the flavor. Basically, this escabeche, you can just keep it like this, but if you want to add something else, so I highly recommend shrimp for this recipe. You can just add them. These are raw shrimp. Now let's put the lid on and let this cook for at least 10 minutes. Look how this looks, you guys. This is just perfect. My shrimps are already cooked, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm going to take them out of here to peel them and to put them back. They are still hot. In Puerto Rico, this recipe is basically done with chicken, the stomach of the chicken. I don't know how to call that.
Hey Google, how do you translate chicken stomach?
Sorry, I don't know how that's done, but I found something related. Do you want to know what you call chicken stomach?
Yes.
On the website thespruceseeds.com, they say, chicken gizzards are cut from the digestive tract of a chicken.
Gizzards.
Similar to a stomach, the gizzard is used to grind up the foods the bird eats. Chicken
Okay,
gizzards
Google.
are a popular food.
Pause.
This is pretty much what we are looking for, a very clean and perfect shrimp. And basically this recipe is done in Puerto Rico with chicken gizzards, but in this case I'm using shrimp. This is up to you. Maybe you want to do it with the chicken gizzards, but I really prefer shrimp for this recipe. So what I'm gonna do now, I cut it into pieces. You want to keep your shrimp, the whole cooked shrimp. It's up to you. I love how they look like this, little pieces. And I'll put this back with the veggies. Just like so. This is perfect. Okay. Okay, I want to take out the bay leaves that I put in here. So let's just find them. There we go. I'm gonna take them out. This is ready. We are going to set this aside to work now with the green bananas. Okay, you guys, these bananas are ready. If you can see, the banana is coming out of the skin. So this is pretty much what we are looking for. Okay, this is very easy process. You just need now to peel them off, and you see how the skin will come off very, very easily. Just like this. And we have them here. Okay, so we need to let this rest for at least 10 minutes until they are cool enough to work with. So as you can see, they look a little bit dry. That is the consistency we are looking for. Don't worry about this because they will look very, very nice. But it's worth the time or the timing that you wait for them to cool off a little bit. So this is pretty much what we are looking for. If you want, you can cut them in half. That's a good way too. Their taste is not sweet at all. This is a good thing to know. They are just salty because we added salt. We're just adding this to a bowl, and look at these colors over here. You just want to pour this on top. So the last thing you want to add here is the green onions and olive oil. At least 2 or 3 tablespoons of olive oil, and you want to mix this until everything is well combined. Look at this, you guys. Isn't this beautiful? Look at this, you guys. How beautiful this looks. And this is ready to serve. You can serve it the next day. If you want that, you just have to put some transparent paper here and cover it very well. Put it in the fridge, and the next day is gonna be amazing. I promise that to you. Okay, so this is the moment to serve it.